Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather across the Arctic as we take you through next week. And it looks like we are looking at some changes on the way as a big cold front rushes through the Arctic tonight. Ahead of the front today, we have seen quite a few more clouds across the Arctic. You can see that with some of the live cameras across the area shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures have warmed into the low to middle 80s over the southern half of the area and the low to middle 70s over the north. That 84 in Shreveport would tie today's record. Now, moving forward, what we're going to be watching is a couple of things in the upper levels of the atmosphere. You can see two disturbances. We have this big trough here. This is mainly going to move towards the east, and most of the rain associated with it will stay to our north. This disturbance is going to lag a little bit and then finally sweep across the southern sections of the country later this week and bring us a good chance for some rain as we go through Thursday night. So let's take a look at, first of all, the cold front associated with that trough to our north. You can see the cooler air behind this frontal system. We have seen very windy conditions across the area today. That wind will shift around to the north and northwest tonight and tomorrow and will stay rather gusty, but it will be noticeably cooler tomorrow as afternoon temperatures probably some 20 degrees cooler than what we are experiencing right now across a good chunk of the area. As far as the wind, let's take you through tomorrow, and you can see we will start off with gusts in that range of 20 to 30 miles per hour, sustained winds 15 to 20. As we go through the day, we likely will see the wind reach its peak during the morning, and then the gusts will likely begin to subside somewhat later in the afternoon. But nonetheless, it's going to be a windy and cooler day across the area tomorrow. Here's a look at Robbins Toyota Futurecast, and you can see that gusty southwest wind ahead of the front. You can see that frontal system by 10 p.m. this evening just to the northwest of the Arctic. Notice that very obvious wind shift there, and you can see the progress of that front as it moves through the area. There is a possibility we could see a brief period of some light rain as the front moves through, but other than that, we will see basically just a wind shift in the arrival of some of that cooler air later on tonight. Tomorrow, not much of a change in temperatures. We'll probably settle into the mid to upper 50s tonight and then slowly rise into the low to middle 60s tomorrow with that northeasterly wind. Going through tomorrow night, we will stay mostly cloudy as the wind subsides, and Thursday looking mostly cloudy, a bit on the chilly side with temperatures in the 50s. We will see a possibility for a scattered shower during the day Thursday, but rainfall chances probably will be at their peak Thursday night. You can see a bit of an increase in the coverage of the rain during the evening hours Thursday evening, and that will continue through Thursday night. Might see a few leftover showers early Friday morning. Now, it looks like a little bit more of an active weather pattern going through next week. You can see the first disturbance. Watch the trough to our north, how it's going to slide basically towards the east, and then we'll see this come in behind it over the course of the next couple of days. You can see that increase in rain Thursday night. The second disturbance will push on through, and then we'll see this trough here push another frontal system southward through the area. Kind of doubtful we'll see much as far as a severe weather threat, although a few thunderstorms will be possible. Another disturbance will give us a chance for some rain, maybe a little bit of thunder during the last half of next week. A couple of disturbances could bring just a little bit of rain across parts of the Arctic. And again, a bit early to put a gauge on the extent of any severe weather threat. I would expect to hear some thunder from time to time as we go through the next week and a half. Rainfall potential, latest from the model blend, the numbers similar to yesterday, still lightest over the north and northwest, heaviest over the eastern half of the area, where 1 to a little over 1.5 inches will be possible. Notice amounts closer to a 1/2 inch up towards Idabel and the northwestern sections of the area. So tonight, expect changes to begin to occur as the cold front arrives. It'll be cloudy and windy. It'll be turning cooler. Temperatures by morning, low to middle 40s over the northern sections of the area. We'll be in the mid to upper 50s over East Texas and Northwest Louisiana. Again, small chance for a brief period of light rain as that front moves through. And then tomorrow we'll see lots of clouds. It'll be windy and cooler. Not much to worry about as far as rain, as afternoon highs, basically mid-50s north, low to middle 60s south, 64 in Shreveport, only 55 in Texarkana, 60 for the high temperature in Marshall. And your 10-day forecast shows a rather chilly day for this time of year Thursday with the clouds around. Rain looking likely Thursday night, leftover shower possible Friday morning. Notice after Thursday, we start another warming trend back up to the upper 70s with a cloud sun mix Sunday, low 80s with that cloud sun mix Sunday, I should say Saturday earlier. And then 79 to Monday, another front will give us a chance for a few thunderstorms that could linger into Tuesday, and more rain possible late next week, as daytime highs next week will settle into the 70s. Overnight lows staying above normal for the most part in the 50s during the course of the next 10 days. So again, big cold front arrives tonight. Our streak of 80s will end today as cooler air settles in starting tomorrow with another warm up as we head towards the weekend.